Well, Tommy, these cars are fun because they're vintage.
All right, well, let's talk about some of these these racers. Number 65 starting on the point is Jeff Kennedy. Second spot is the number 28 of Dick Nelson. Row 2 would have had, but they start single file. The 12 of Frank Volz Sr. and the 9N of Kelly Newman. Rounding out the field, the 21 of Jeff Cook and the 13 of Dave Skyberg.
So these cars are vintage.
Yep.
Now my question is, it looks like we got a variance on what year vintage.
They're all types of vintage.
Orson Welles liked vintage.
Because that's what he was.
That's what he's become. Vintage. 6 cars on those.
So they don't start single file. I lied. They did yesterday.
Oh, well, that's because yesterday we're here to play today.
This is the real deal now, the real McCoy. For everybody tuning in with us live here on lowbudget.tv, we got to thank each and every one of you for allowing us to be out here to bring you the coverage. We've been having a fun time, and we hope you have as well. If this is your second time on the Weekend Pass, welcome back. If this is your first night, welcome in. Here we go, Vintage Sprint, Heat. We go green. Kennedy out to the early lead. Battle for the second spot. Volz goes into second, and as well as the 9N to third. 28 slipping back. Dick Nelson. And that baby blue slipping back on the high side, but up front, 3 cars duking it out for the lead. Jeff Kennedy got some pressure. Looking low, looking high. Volz to the low side,
wow.
Takes it. Kennedy tried to make sure he wasn't.
All right, so they get racy.
Oh, yeah. They might not have fenders, but they got nerve bars. Newman to second on that pass. Took advantage. And now Newman, he kind of threw it into turn 3 too hard. Newman looking high. Volz in the lead. And I feel like that 9N is quite the car, but Newman's got to try to figure out a way to get around Volz. Two laps to go. White flag at the line. Lifting up that left front is your leader, Volz.
Oh, so how much does a heat race pay?
It pays the win. It pays the checkered flag. Out of turn number 4. Volz takes it. Newman.
Oh, boy. So, again, how much does the heat race pay?
Oh, trouble there for the 65. He's got a broken right front, and he parks it close to the wall.
Yeah, we had a couple things. Oh, boy. We had a couple things happen there on the wall.
I think behind the 28 of Nelson, and Kennedy made some contact just slightly, which broke the right front suspension, maybe like a tie rod or something.
So how much does a heat race pay? 6 cars ready to go.
1 to go.
1 to go. All right, starting on the pole, the 65 machine is Jeff Kennedy. Outside of him, the 28 of Dick Nelson. Then we move back to row number 2.
The number 12.
That is the number 12 of Frank Volz, and the number 9 machine, 9N of Kelly Newman.
13 and 65.
Nice. Dave Skyberg. And the last car, I did not have my sheet.
Oh,
But
this
he's gonna pop
21
up.
machine. I
That's
apologize.
Jeff Cook in the 21.
Now, I got him confused for the 65 who's leading, who has fixed that car since heat.
3 wide for the lead into turn number 1. They're clipping the brim of the apron. Made it. These drivers had a wild heat race, Tommy.
This is not an exhibition class.
Battle for the lead. Battle for the lead, and they look at that left front up in the air. Frank Voles Sr. to the inside and taking the lead from Kelly Newman. Newman fighting back on that outside line, but it's going to drift up.
Back over here, battle for fourth.
We're not. Yeah, we got that battle for fourth, but I was going to say the battle for lead isn't done. As Newman closes back in on the rear bumper, loses a little bit of ground. Now going to fight it again to the outside this time out of turn number 4. Here comes Newman. They keep this up for much longer. Jeff Cook in the 21 machine is going to be right there to battle it with them all.
Here comes Jeff on screen, 3 cars.
And side by side for the lead. 14 laps to go.
Remember, like I said, usually when you see vintage style racing, it's somewhat of an exhibition, but these drivers are going hard.
They usually put very big quotations on the racing part of that. Cook to the inside for second. Cook looks like he might take it over in trouble for the 65 of Jeff Kennedy off the pace, and looks like that car is going to be pulling it into the pit.
Kennedy did have suspension problems after contact in the heat.
That car makes it to the pit area. No caution. "11 laps to go in your top 3. We're going to be using that phrase a lot tonight, under a blanket.
Yes. People get cozy here in Idaho.
They're closing in. Lap traffic going to be in front of them. Skyberg in the 13 machine. His gold bullet.
Halfway. Hey, it's like our minds are connected.
Incredible. Well, let's see how these cars do on the outside of lap traffic as they come out of turn number 2. They're going to work by Skyberg here. Newman is used to that outside line, but working it on your leader. Bowles.
Now we got the top 2 both carrying the left fronts.
Yeah, and 8 laps to go. We're probably going to see it pick up as these drivers drive it harder and harder out of these corners. Really pushing it here. The aggression's going to pick up. Voles looks to protect. Newman just trying to find a way around. Sideways for Voles, and that stacks both of the second and third place cars up. Newman again to the outside.
Fantastic racing here.
Look at that run. It's the run that Newman gets out of 2. That sets him up trying to make this pass.
Jeffrey, this proves you don't need the latest and greatest to have a good show.
It'll be 4 laps to go at the line. Newman is there. Voles protecting, playing defense. Jeff Cook's just enjoying the show right now in third. Oh, look at Newman. Oh, thought about it.
He did.
3 laps left. And now a gap between first and second. That gap's going away. 2 laps to go. Here comes Newman.
That gap closed up quickly.
And Tommy, they don't have much of a bumper, but will Newman need to use it?
Short track racing.
White flag.
Go to the outside.
How about this for a starter, folks? Saturday night racing, and it's going to be a shootout to the end. Newman has 2 more corners to make something happen. Turn 3 goes wide. Look to the inside, but Voles is going to hold Newman off. Checkered flag to Frank Voles Sr. Kelly Newman second, Jeff Cook in third. And the 4th and last car on the lead lap will be Dick Nelson. Crossing the line now.
That was awesome.
With Dave Skyberg and Jeff Kennedy, your finishing order.
Great racing, fellas.
So that may have been our smallest car count of the night.
But one of the best.
And it's probably the division that everyone said, yeah, but they're not going to, go crazy.
Oh, of course.
So, do we want to try and set up that camera now or wait till after the Bombers?
I'd wait. I don't know. It's tough. But this lady's got a bucket of beer.
Is it fried beer?
Maybe. Oh, beer and burgers.
Hey, late entry.
Yeah. Did the winner just win a new vehicle? Or we might just be swapping rides. I don't know.
A vintage super modified. Not really.
Well, Jeffrey, I'll have you send it down trackside.
Playing on a Diamond Cup Saturday, West Coast vintage sprint cars. Come over here, Frank. Let's get over here. Our friends on Low Budget TV watching everything on pay-per-view tonight. Pretty good run. Kelly Newman was trying to run you down there. You got him there. Beautiful pass over here on the backstretch. Tell us a little bit about the car, who you want to thank, and we appreciate all of you guys coming up to Meridian Speedway on a Diamond Cup Saturday night.
Thank you very much. I'd like to thank my car owner, Pat McMullen, who gives me a nice ride to go play with. It's a pretty nice hot rod. It's also, this is my 62nd year buckling up.
62 years of going racing.
Yes, sir. I'll be 76 in 2 weeks.
Meridian Speedway, give Frank a big round of applause. Going round and round, tire to tire. You good?
I'm good, thank you.
Let's get you a feature flag over here, Frank, and get you all set. Have you jump on the other side. Our friends will take a photo. One more time, Meridian Speedway main event winner tonight. Behind the wheel, the number 12 out of Meade, Washington, Frank Volz Sr.